Hello, Aaron Kubitz, personal trainer at Functional Aesthetics DC, where we're helping average guys perform better in their lives inside and outside the gym. So over the past 6 months or so, a goal of mine has been to improve my technique in the Olympic lift called the snatch. So I had been pretty good at just kind of winging it, just flinging the bar up there, but the area that I really struggled with was the receiving portion and catching it in the full squat at the bottom, or when I would catch the bar. I'd usually just kind of be in a somewhat of a half squat like this, catching it. And so I could move a decent amount of weight, but the technique was a little off, and so I wanted to work on that a bit. So today is just kind of a recap of some of the stuff I've been doing actually a couple months ago, but I didn't have the time to put it into a video. Just kind of some of the drills that I've been doing to help improve my technique for the snatch. A couple of things that I discovered in the process of doing this is that, like the name implies, they are snatch mobility drills, but I discovered also that this could be a really great way to just warm up for just lifting in general, or just if you're going to go and play sports, do a workout or something, just going through these drills. You just use just the bar for the most part, and you can get warmed up really fast, increase hip mobility, shoulder mobility, thoracic extension, all these things that are typically pretty tight on people, ankle mobility, all these kind of things, right? Just by doing these drills. You don't need to go and do a bunch of different stretches, foam rolling and stuff like that. These drills themselves, I've discovered, actually provide a pretty good cardio workout too when you go into the reps of like 10 on each one with just the Olympic bar here, and really actually is a pretty good conditioning tool as well as a mobility training exercise. So without further ado, we'll get into the video. I'll show you kind of the different exercises that I've been doing. There's actually quite a few of them to incorporate to get your snatch down. And then maybe in a future video I'll show you what I'm currently doing for actually weighted snatches and how it's actually helped me improve my form to be able to drop down farther and catch that bar at the bottom. So we'll see you on the flip side of the video. Alright guys, that wraps up the video. Basically, at the beginning, start out with a lightweight for those squats and everything. The idea is to have that snatch grip, also a little bit wider in the stance. You can maybe even toe your feet out a little bit, but trying to push those knees out to really work that mobility through the knees, hips, and the ankles when you're doing that. I got the snatch grip behind the neck presses too. Starting out with that higher volume with 10 reps and stuff, and then I'll do different rep ranges too. Sometimes I'll do the snatch practices multiple times a week, and I'll just use different weights each time I do it. So ranging anywhere from the bar up to 95 pounds, and doing like anywhere from 10 to 5 reps with what I'm doing and stuff. And I think the one that I struggle with the most, you've probably seen that in the video here, is when you're doing the snatch at the bottom of the squat behind the neck. It really helps to increase the strength of your lower trapezius, also that shoulder mobility, and really just improve the posture overall. But I think it's also important because when you're doing that snatch, a lot of times having that ability to stabilize and having that mobility, the less mobility you have, it's going to make it so that you have to use a lot more stabilizer muscle to get that bar to into place and stay in place, which can really cause a lot of strain on those stabilizer muscles, which, as the name implies, are just purely meant to be more of a stabilizer. So, not much more to say in that regard, other than that what I talked about at the beginning of the video, just that these are great exercises to improve your cardiovascular endurance. So you've heard of barbell complexes and stuff. So doing this kind of stuff here, you can get a pretty good cardiovascular workout in without going for a run or something like that, and it's going to be a full body workout too, so you actually could maybe potentially get better effects in a shorter period of time, somewhat like a HIIT style workout. Just doing these Olympic drills. Another thing obviously is that mobility. You'll notice that your hips, your knees, your back, and also your thoracic extension here, so how you're standing straighter and stuff, is going to be greatly enhanced by doing these exercises. Now if you do have a really tight area here with this thoracic extension, I recommend before you try doing these things, doing a lot of tennis balls, trigger point massage stuff to the chest muscles, followed by stretching. Do some foam rolling and for your upper back, and then maybe some of those wall slides against the wall to help improve that thoracic extension a little bit. You can also hang from a pull-up bar. Sometimes that can be effective. Do some lat stretches, as I've showed in some of my other videos. You kind of go like that. And that'll help to improve that mobility as well. And then once you have that mobility, really just doing these exercises can help you retain that mobility without doing any extra mobility work. So guys, if you like that video and you'd like to see more content related to bodybuilding nutrition, workout design, hybrid strength training, that's kind of my methodology here, a method of functional bodybuilding where we combine traditional bodybuilding movements with bodyweight exercises, animal flow, Olympic style lifting, and even a little bit of yoga, tai chi in there as well. And then you'd like to get exercises on improving your mobility, helping you to prevent injuries and work around injuries if you do have them. So if any of that kind of information sounds like it could be useful to you, consider subscribing to the channel. Hit that button in the lower right-hand corner of the screen, and we will see you all next time for more health and fitness related information. Thanks guys for watching.